Okay guys, welcome to the stream. So I'm live now. As you can see, we're looking at DXY right now. Okay guys, welcome to the stream. So I'm live now. As you can see, let me remove that real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're looking at DXY right now, and as you can see, it is going down. And if you guys have seen my previous videos on my YouTube channel, you guys would know that it has an inverse correlation. So meaning when the dollar is going down, as you can see on the right hand side, Dow Jones is up to 2% today, over 2% today. A lot of the markets are up again because the dollar is on a downward momentum. So as you can see here, if you have been using TradingView to look at charts, we're looking at the 1 day right now on the top left corner right here. 1 day, 1D stands for 1 day. So each candlesticks represent 1 day, and that whole red right there is 1 day. And the next time we get another candlestick for 1 day will be around, I think, 5 o'clock or something like that. Because if we take a look here on the 4-hour chart, that whole candlestick right there is a 4-hour chart. So and if we keep going, there are none right now, but so Friday, as you can see, Friday starts on 00. So let me take back what I said. So on some time frames, it will say that that what do you call this, the day comes in a little bit early. I think that only applies on Sundays, because Friday, when the market is closed, or before the market closes, DXY would stop. Same thing with Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P 500, other, pretty much all stocks, all of stock market will be closed by Friday after hours, and then we'll resume again on Monday. But that's not the case for DXY. So if you're trading crypto, DXY is a must watch. So keeping an eye on DXY can help better your trade. So speaking of Bitcoin, let's see how Bitcoin is doing right now. If you guys don't know what the heck is going on, why there was a huge downtrend in the last day or so, as you can see, it started on Sunday the 6th, the downtrend, and we are now trying to go back up, I guess, but it is trading in a descending triangle. So if we zoom out, we take a look on 1 month time, it's trading on the descending triangle starting here. So starting since we've had this huge candlestick back in June 1, it's been trading on a descending triangle, which could also be classified as a bear flag. If you don't know what that means, that's simply a candlestick chart pattern that that tells you that the market is bearish. So a bull flag would be the opposite. So if you look at this from Thursday, October 1 of 2020, when we had that uptrend to the upside here, we had a bull flag because it didn't, when it was trying to go down, it didn't go down immediately. It had another uptrend followed by that. So that's a perfect example of bull flag. But right now, it looks like the market, the crypto market at least, is trying to find a bottom. And same thing if you look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones right here, it looks like it's trying to reach 34,000 again. It briefly broke this trend line, this upper part of the trend line here, but it has to reach, it's probably gonna form a triple top once it goes to 34,280, but who knows if it's gonna be going down. But one of my group members in my chat, blockchain moms and dad, did share something good. So if we take a look here, what it says is US CPI falls to 9-month low in October, falls during rate hopes. So if we take a look what it says here. So it says consumer prices rose 7.7% from a year earlier, down from 8.2% in September, and clearly below the 8% consensus forecast. The current dynamic in prices also eased more than expected, with overall prices rising only 0.4% on the month, down from 6.6% in September, and core prices, which strip out volatile food and energy elements, rising 0.3%, rather than the 0.5% expected. So the headline rate of inflation has now fallen for 4 months in a row, from a peak of 9.1% in June. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we went that high. So it is now at 7.7%. So it's now at its lowest rate since January. So this is, I guess, a good sign. Who knows? Maybe the Fed will start easing interest rate hikes sooner or later, and I think that's a positive catalyst for the markets, and that's why we're seeing some green right now. So if anyone is trying to get into the markets, let me show you how I do it. So if we go to KuCoin right now, you and I'm currently on the spot market. So if we go back on KuCoin, this is how this is where you go. So pay attention. So you go to trade and you go to spot trading if you want to trade crypto. So you then go to USD with the S, and then you just go to change, find what's in the red and what crypto it is before I buy into any crypto. So as you can see, these are like the shorts. So if you go to you don't want to be trading shorts right now, especially if we think the market will keep going up. So just find a crypto that's in the red, and before you buy in, you could check it out, the project for yourself on CoinMarketCap by typing the name of the crypto here, and there's a list. If you don't feel like searching, there's a list right here, the top 100. So as you can see, the top 100 are in the green right now. In the past 24 hours, the one leading the pack is Maker, and in the last 7 days, OKB seemed to be the one that's leading the pack. Polygon still holding up pretty strong. So if we press that 7 days again, it'll show you what's been down in the past 7 days. FTX token, if you guys don't know what's going on, you guys could go ahead and check out this guy's video. If you type in his YouTube channel, Andre Jik, he will explain to you what's causing the massive crypto crash. But in simple terms, I'll fill you guys in right now. It's because Sam Bankman-Fried, the owner of FTX, just his balance sheet got leaked, and apparently his company's bankrupt. So Binance was supposed to buy it, but then he turned down. He turned it down. He turned down what he said. He took back what he said, saying that he won't buy FTX. That reminds me of what Elon did with Twitter a while back. I think he is now owner of Twitter. So other thing is I wanted to show you is so let's get back to buying crypto. So if I were to buy, let's say, a crypto, I would look at the chart first, and then since I don't fully trust the market, I would set a stop loss. So how to do that is, for example, like we're looking at Bolt right now. This is a low market cap crypto, because if we take a look at Bolt, you would see how much the market cap of the crypto is, but the price is different compared to the market cap. The market cap is just that means that's how much the whole project is worth. So the market cap is $2 million, and the price is not even 1 cent. So it's very cheap, right? And if you take a look on all time, you notice that it's almost at its lowest. So I mean, if you're thinking long term, this project has only been around since 2019. So thinking long term, And if you believe in the project, go check out the website. Do your further your research, really look into it and see the use cases of it. So this is like so it's telling you here what it is. It's powering the Web3 economy for users, gamers, content creators, and brands. So at Bolt, we build Web3 enabled platforms and services for the next generation of the internet. So, so I want to take a look at DXY first on a lower time frame. So 4 hours. It doesn't look like it's ready to bounce anytime soon. It could hit 107 and maybe bounce from there. The red trend line here. The red trend line there is the if it bounces from there, then that means it might it might try to retest at least 109 in the near term. So once I start seeing that bounce, I would stop my trades. I would not trade and do anything until it hits the upper part right here. So right now, Bolt, going back to Bolt, it looks like it's having a pump. Oh no, this is not Bolt we're looking at. This is Bolt. Sorry about that. So it looks like it's having a pump right now. But I'm not too sure if I should enter or not. I want to see more data. Let me see here. They should have more indicators, like at least a MACD or stock RSI, not just the volume, because that doesn't really tell me much. So the stock RSI is pretty good at telling you whether the market's overbought, oversold in all time frames. So that's a very useful tool that I've been using since I started trading and investing last year around May. That was when the markets were at all-time highs. It was going parabolic, but nobody knew what the market was gonna do. So here we are now. So indicators. Where the heck's my indicators? Okay, there it is. So stock RSI or RSI, stochastic RSI. Okay, okay, it's at oversold levels. That's for the 1 week. And let's take a look at other one that I like to use is MACD. MACD right there. Let me change to I think 535. Yeah, let me copy my so MACD. You see 535. 5. That's what I like to use. So let me see format. This format. So 5, change the fast length to 5, slow length to 35, and then signal length to 5, and there it is. So it's looking pretty oversold. So this project is pretty undervalued. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so it's now on a bigger screen. Okay, so if the project keeps going down, I would set my stop loss at here. I would set my stop loss at right around here, not too low. Like maybe at 1959. If that means if passes that, that means the project is gonna keep going down. So, but MACD is telling me it's at oversold territory. Stock RSI as well. So I'm gonna just dollar cost average. So what that means is you can see we have about 491 USDT. I also have some of my money in USDC. Those are stable coins. Those are the ones that I own. Those two, USDT and USDC, are the only ones I trust. Because if you take a look back on CoinMarketCap, they have the most. They're the stable coin, one of the stable coins that have the most market cap. So $43 billion USDC, and Tether is $69 billion. So basically anything past $10 billion, I'd recommend it to anyone because it's proven, the market cap is proven to it's basically high market cap. So I'd say it's still pretty risky because it's crypto, but it's not as risky as other coins. So anything lower than $2 billion, like for instance, this coin right here, Bitcoin Cash, that's kind of like getting into the um a little bit more risky. But Bolt, the one that I'm investing in right now, that is even more risky because that's only has $2 million. So compare that to the um billion-dollar coin. So Bolt, I would probably only enter this near term for now until the market looks like it's gonna stay like this for a little bit. But but then again, we are setting a stop loss, so we don't have to worry too much. So I'm only gonna buy. So right now, it's how much is cost? 20, like 0.002401. So I'm only gonna buy about 25 USDT worth, so like $25. So I'm gonna go to market. I'm gonna buy it $25. And then how you set a stop loss is if you go to stop limit or stop market, you pretty much just set the price like what I said earlier. If it goes below two, I'd say 0.002, then it's probably gonna keep going down. So I will sell. Oh, sorry, I put it in the wrong place. I will sell. I have 11,678 Bolt. I will sell most of it, because if the market's gonna keep going down, no need to keep holding it, right? So 75% is 87.58. I want to do I want to do 86.78. So I still keep like 3,000 Bolt, for the long term. So I don't care what happens to that 3,000 Bolt. If the market keeps going down, I'm just gonna keep that long term. So that was 25, and I still have 466 um Bolt. So if we go back to Okcoin, um, go to my account here. Let's see my account. Oh shoot, no. Place I wanted to go to. Wait a second. I'm trying to go to my trading account. Okay, so my trading account, I have about 400 and 464. So if we do the math, let's say I want to make it last for 6 months. So 466 plus 400 is 866 divided by 6. So that means I only have $144 to use every month. And how you use it, or how I use it, will be truly up to me. So recently I've been very conservative since the market has been volatile. Nobody knows when it's gonna bottom out. Nobody knows when where it's headed. So it's really hard to predict. So DXY has been one of my indicators in knowing where the market could be heading next, because right now looks like it's gonna retest 107 here very soon, maybe in the next day or so. And if it does, who knows if it's gonna bounce back up from there. But yeah, the chart is telling me right now stock RSI is overbought, so it might correct here soon. But then MACD is kind of lagging. MACD is still down here, so that means stock RSI could still stay up here for a little while, until MACD finally reaches above this yellow line, um, saying that it's at overbought territory again. So that's probably the time it might correct again, and when it does, that's probably the time to buy in. But one day might be telling us a different story, because one day is telling us that it's oversold territory right now. So we could have a near term pump, maybe at least retesting 109, and then we might have this dead cross coming here soon. That's when the 20-day moving average, as you can see on the left here, EMA, the 20-day moving average crossing below the 50-day moving average. And when usually when that happens, the the DXY or whatever asset you're looking at will have a downward trend. So you might we might see another red candlestick going down and retesting this EMA right here, which is the blue line here. So once that crosses, usually that's what happens. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so back to looking for more crypto since I have about $144 to spend for this month. Let's see. Let's see what other crypto is good to buy right now or is looking pretty appetizing right now, you know, like for my crypto people out there. Um, just to let you know, this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you how I do my trades. So if you're going long on some or a lot of these projects, then I still highly recommend dollar cost averaging, so that if the market does decide to go down even more, you don't end up losing more money. And that's kind of like how I've been doing it recently. So when there's a short-term opportunity, I take it, I sell what I have, and just come back again when the price go down. And with the help of the chart, you could kind of almost see what's gonna happen next. But without the help of the chart, there's really a huge difference. So learning the chart is a must. And if you guys are looking to further your education on that, I highly recommend Rayner Teo on YouTube. So if you just go to if you type in his name, Rayner Teo, he has 1.64 million subscribers, 737 videos. He talks about a lot about trading, technical analysis, and stuff like that. But if you're trying to keep up with the news, Clear Value Tax is my guy. He pretty much summarizes everything that that pretty much anything that has to do with the market. So if you are actively trading or investing, then the news also comes in handy. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is sentiment. So if you go to CNN right now, CNN.com, you would notice that we are still in the greed zone. So I wouldn't really touch stocks right now unless maybe it's only short term, because the if once the market decides it wants to go down, it's gonna go down hard. Because I don't know if you ever heard of the saying of Warren Buffett, um when everybody's greedy, be fearful, but when everybody's fearful, be greedy. So, for instance, back in September 29, we had that sentiment did go down to extreme fear. If you had bought in any of your good stock picks during that time, you'd probably be up significantly now on your investments, and now should be the time for you to be selling a little bit or most of it at least. And then the other thing is for crypto now. So alternative.me, this tells you where crypto is currently at, and it's at extreme fear right now. So we're getting mixed emotions in both markets. So crypto on the left hand side is extreme fear, and while stocks on the right hand side is almost extreme greed. So what I've noticed as well is um when the stock market goes down, crypto doesn't do so well, and usually that's when DXY is probably picking up its pace to the upside. So right now we can't really say where DXY is headed, but it's looking like, yeah, it's about to retest 107. And then Nasdaq, that's that's I think that's fake. That's a fake pump right here, because yesterday, this was just yesterday, Nasdaq was at 107, almost at the trend line here. And then today, as soon as the market opened at 6:30 a.m., it's only been almost an hour now. That's what happened. Pump. So if you go to 1 hour, look at that. That is so fake. Somebody out there is trying to trap trying to trap the bulls. So if you're bullish, you think the market's gonna keep going up, you might be wrong because this right here. Look at this. This is on November 2nd of this year. That's when it had that downtrend. You can see green candlestick. Each candlestick now we're looking at is an hour. So had that pump, but then it was followed by a big candlestick, red candlestick. So that's really not good. And right now it's looking like it's the green candlestick's not looking too good as well. But we'll see how it plays out. We still have about eight. We still have about like five more hours of trading session for the stock market at least. But for crypto, it's 24 hours. So I, sometimes I prefer trading crypto. So let's take a look here. So I did buy some flux today. Flux looks like it might have a near term bounce, as you can see. Um, that will if it does have a green week here, say next week, then that will validate the fact that it's now using the support from June. So that was the June low. It's now trying to use that as like a baseline or a foundation. So that simply means it's probably gonna bounce here because it's candlestick. This 1 week candlestick here showing a not really bullish hammer, but it's definitely not an inverted hammer. So that means that yeah, the bears are trying to bring down the price while the bulls are trying to bring it back up. And as you can see back here in June 13th, it's kind of showing similar signs that it was followed by another red and then green and then red. So we probably just need a few more weeks of consolidation before I buy in more into this project. But then if we see a pump next week, I really don't trust that. I mean, I probably trust it if it gets another pump week after that. That probably means Bitcoin is doing well as well. So see what else can we trade today. Um, the crypto that I want to trade is a project that I believe in, like Bolt. It's one of the low market cap or micro market cap projects that I believe in long term. Um, but if it's like a high market cap or mid market cap, $1 billion projects, I probably only trade those in the near term for now, especially if the market's unsure of where it wants to go. Actually, I'm just gonna use coin market cap. Coin market cap, the past 24 hours. FTT token, yeah, that that is that project's gonna be dead. Solana, I don't know if Solana is gonna be dead, but FTX apparently I think is holding a lot of Solana, so who knows if they're gonna dump Solana, right? Um, what else have here? Chronos, I did buy in a little bit of that and also sold a little bit of that today as well. That is similar to like FTT, how some centralized exchanges have their own crypto. Like for KuCoin, they have KCS or KuCoin token. Binance have their they even have their own stablecoin BUSD and BNB. Binance Smart Chain. What else? So really nothing much in the top 100 right now. Everything seemed to have been bought out already. So you can see the market's already up 1.75%, but we are below the $1 trillion market cap. That's the whole crypto sphere, the whole market cap of crypto. So if we take a look how that looks, is if we go here total, this is how the crypto market looks like right now. Similar to how Bitcoin looks, because Bitcoin does have most of the crypto market cap. It's number one for a reason, right? So Bitcoin makes up most of the market cap or the crypto market cap. So right now it's looking like it's trying to hold $867 billion, but it's this month is we're still pretty early into this month, so we can't say for sure that it's gonna have a reversal and go back up to $1 trillion. Um, I'd probably give it some time, but if you wanna take a closer look of where it's headed, then you should probably look into at least watch one day, or if you want to go by the hours, then you can go to 4 hours. Right now, this is telling me that yeah, it's gonna probably try to retest where it had the downtrend. So like right here when it had that big red candlestick, 4 hour red candlestick, it's probably gonna try to retest that again. But if it fails, then hopefully it will be able to hold 798 as a higher low. But if that fails, then we're going lower. The next level I'm seeing we could go to next after that is not seen. I mean, it's seen on the day, but it kind of eliminates a little bit of the noise if you go into higher time frames. So for the 1 week, if it if it's not able to hold 748 billion, then the next support I'm seeing is like right around here, $608 billion. Other than that, if it keeps going lower, then yeah, everything will be so cheap. I don't know what else to say, but I'd probably just buy in heavily right here. This this has to be the new absolute bottom, so like around $300 billion. As you can see, that's where it was kind of like consolidating, trying to hit the top. Like this used to be the top 360, 376, 370, $360 billion, and then found another low right here at 128. This was back in March 2020, so like during pandemic, right? So we had that pandemic crash. Um, 3 weeks of downtrend. You see, we zoom in, and then we try to retest the top again, and finally broke out of it around before the end of 2020. So that's where I'm seeing the next bottom, absolute bottom, because as you can see, if we go back in time here, Bitcoin has never returned to its um, previous lows, like back in 2014, after it had broken out in 2017. So yeah, the highs will keep getting higher in the long term, and this bear market, in my opinion, will probably be over sometime next year, and it will be very good news on this upcoming FOMC meeting on the um, December 13, around December 13, December 14. If we take a look here on the calendar, the 2022 FOMC meeting is December 13, 20, or December 14. That's the 2022 FOMC meeting. And then after that, we'll have the 2023 FOMC meetings right here. So I'm hopeful on the next FOMC meeting we'll have 0.5%. If not, then we might have one more volatile month again, which could be the catalyst of bringing the markets down, maybe having another huge leg down, and hopefully that's the last. Um, so I'm gonna wrap things up now. If you guys have anything to say, feel free to leave it in the chat. I will do my best to try and answer your question, your concern, or whatever it is. Um, Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I don't do live streams very much. Usually just do short videos or um, a video that doesn't take up too much of your time. And again, I will see you guys in my next video.